Wendy, man. The Wendy Williams Experience.
And now we're pleased to bring you our feature presentation.
What your ears are about to witness the greatest queen of all time. Okay, party people in the house.
Turn it up, yo. Turn it up. This is it. Allow me to reintroduce this representing
From west to east. Just better get it right. Y'all know the name. Wendy Williams. Been in this game for a while. I hate to brag.
Ain't nobody
It is phenomenal.
Like
the queen.
Right here.
Who the world is this? So much drama.
From yo block to yo block, heard of the number one female. Been doing this for years.
every barbershop, beauty salon.
Who the world is this? So much drama.
Again and again. Wendy Williams.
Bringing your name up. A lot of you haters scared to death.
She at it again.
Wendy Williams.
She in it to win.
Wendy Williams.
She back and she staying.
Wendy Williams.
The ain't playing. I like to present you the winner of the Game Shoes of the Year award.
Once again.
Introducing the queen.
Hey, everybody. The heat is up, the lights are dim, the red light is on, and the madam is in. Hello. Thanks, everybody, for being here today. I'm Wendy Williams, your hostess with the mostest for the next 4 hours. Oh, yeah. The gossip. That is the foundation of the show, isn't it? The celebrities are a mess. Today, we're talking about Britney Spears, Federline, and Flava Flav, and LL Cool J. And have you heard about Nelly and the 14-year-old son? Sit back. It's going to be a bumpy ride. How about Eminem and the Dead Man? Okay, it gets even bumpier. I got a blind item for you. We'll talk about Jay-Z and Beyonce, Michael and Debbie, Tara Reid. Coming up next hour is Advice Hour. I'm already preparing a nice little one for you. I got a letter from a woman who is raising her brother's kids. We'll deal with that. Plus, I got a letter from a married woman with 3 kids who happens to be a closeted bisexual. And I've got tips from the set of Desperate Housewives, ladies, on how we can do makeup and whatnot and hair and flatter our own faces. I'll be dispensing the tips from the set next hour for Advice Hour. In the meantime, the phones are open and they're free. It's 866-GET-WENDY. It is what it is, people. It's the Wendy Williams Experience.
Rewind that back.
All right, let's go.
Shout out to the Foot Palace on Friday night. And the dude knew who I was from the show, too.
Shut up!
I'm at a foot party, and this guy said, "Excuse me, but what is your name?" I said, "I'm Artie, of the Wendy Williams Show." I'm like, "Yeah." They tell Wendy, I said, "What's up?"
Is there really some place called the Foot Palace?
Yes, it is. My foot brethren gathers there once a month, and you worship women's feet. Very exclusive rooms and pillars, and look like Genie's Palace in there. So you have public areas. I always get like a private room, and then take 2 of them in there with me, and then I worship their feet.
Nice.
Yeah, man.
Nice.
And then they make you wash their feet with alcohol afterwards. Love it. Love it. Woo. When I'm stuck a toe up my booty, I was like, oh, my
Wait.
Lord. Oh, my God. Oh, I loved it.
Hold up.
I think one of them had a Johnson, but I didn't ask. I just wanted the feet.
A toe is a toe, right?
A toe is a toe. You gotta work with it. A toe is a toe, damn it. I'm not ashamed. Hi, Chestnut Hill. Your boy has grown up. I'm here.
Wendy Williams Experience.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is with great honor and distinction that I introduce to you the queen of all media, Wendy Williams.
Hello, young lovers, wherever you are. That's Nat King Cole, isn't it? Nat King Cole? How is everybody today? I mean, you know what? The stars are really coming through with the tsunami victims. And I suspect some of them donate and publicize it just so that we somehow forget what they've been up to. Like Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant is down with the group of NBA players, including Tracy McGrady and Jermaine O'Neal. You guys have heard about this, right? Jalen Rose and a few others donated a gaggle of money to the tsunami victims. I think that's great. People are really stepping up. Has anybody heard what Oprah's donated? I mean, she does so much. Not that she even needs to be a part of this. I'm not holding anything against Oprah. Of course, we know Sandy Bullock. Kind of friend in my head, but not really. So I call her Sandy instead of Sandra. It's so formal. Sandy Bullock, of course, we know about her $1 million. And Angela Bassett and Alfre Woodard are donating clothes to the tsunami victims, which is absolutely fabulous. I love it. People are stepping up. We never talked about Lisa Marie Presley selling off Elvis's legacy. You know, it's not as much the money of it as it is, I guess, just turning over rights and ownership and stuff of your father's name. But it probably just got to be all too much for her to manage. And at some point, you know, it had to happen. I mean, you know, she's trying to navigate her way through her personal life, and that's quite a personal life. But she sold it for $100 million. So, you know, she never has to work again, nor do her kids and their kids and their kids after. The king has left the building. Hubba, 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 hubba. Mm-hmm. They say the whole thing seemed like it was just about money to the fans. Because it's like a religion to them, you know, the whole Elvis thing. And the fans feel betrayed by Lisa because it's, you know, being a part of the Elvis religion, you know, is something that they figure she would never understand. She was so young when he passed away, and that was, you know, her father. And but in a statement released by Elvis Presley Entertainment, Lisa, who, by the way, Lisa Marie is the sole heir to Elvis. He didn't have, you know, kids with jump-offs and stuff. She announced that 85% of her late father's estate has been sold to Broadway media mogul Robert Sillerman. So she still has a 15% interest, but the majority she sold off. And the rich keep getting richer. I have my Jennifer Lopez Vogue, and inside there's an article that hopefully I'll get around to reading this weekend. You know, she's talking about how she's not going to talk about her personal life anymore, basically. I guess I haven't rushed to read it because I feel as though we all know all there is to know about J-Lo. By the way, she's featured on the red carpet on the next Wendy Williams is on Fire on VH1 tomorrow night at 11 p.m. Well, it's going to be a good show, you guys. For the 100th time, I have to say, you know, they're getting better. They're getting better. I'm real proud of this one. Tomorrow night at 11 p.m. Do we have time for phone calls, or what does that look like over there? Okay. Hello?
Hello, Wendy.
Yes.
How you doing?
I'm doing well.
This is Abdul calling from Irvington.
Okay.
Listen, I just called. First of all, I'm going to tell you I love your show.
Thank you, Abdul.
And I've been following you since Kiss FM. Okay?
Wow.
So I know your whole illustrious career.
You've been around for about 15 years.
And you won't believe this. I'm only 26, but I've been following you since like the 80s.
I raised you, boy.
Hey, check this out. My only problem is I have a store in Irvington. I have a health food store.
Oh, here we go.
You just, I don't know, for the last year, you've been like getting a little more raunchy. And it's making it a little more difficult for me to play you in the store.
Oh, I understand what you're saying. A toe is a toe
okay?
talk is not good for business. So that's what you're saying.
It's not that it's not good for business, but I know it's for the grown and sexy. But I get kind of older people. You know what I'm saying? I got old heads coming up in my store, and it makes it just a little more difficult. So I'm not going to say tone it down, but I don't know, maybe...
Old heads trying to buy some wheat germ, and next thing you know, I'm talking about Allen Iverson's penis and the ash on it.
You know what I'm coming from, though. You know, and I got you blasting, and I gotta keep you protected because everybody's telling me to turn to the other station where everybody's talking about. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm not going to change the show because, as you said, it is entertaining. However, I do thank you for listening.
Okay.
I hear what's your store?
It's called Naturally Yours Health Food Store in Irvington.
There you go. Shout out to Naturally Food Store, Health Food Store in Irvington, New Jersey. And a toe is a toe. And bitch, penis. Hello.
Hello?
Hi.
Hey, is this Wendy?
Yes, hi.
It's been a while I've been trying to call you. I just wanted to hear your voice.
Oh, well, thank you.
Because I talk about you so much at home. My family getting tired of me. My friends getting tired of me.
Friend in your head, am I?
Yeah.
I love that.
Very close.
Thank you. What's your name?
My name is Hot Rod from Bridgeport.
Well, Hot Rod, thank you for calling and thank you for listening. Have a good day. Hi, it's Wendy. Oops. Hi, it's Wendy.
Hi, Wendy.
Hey.
I can't believe I actually got through. This is the first time I ever got through.
Okay.
Is there any way I can request a song?
Well, doesn't mean we're going to play it, but go ahead. What's your request?
Nelly and Tim McGraw over and over again. And I'd like to send that out to my girlfriend, Julie, because she's the best.
Okay, now what's your name?
Jean.
Okay, thank you for calling, Jean.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Yeah, I'm not into lying, so I didn't want to disappoint him, but the best I could do is bust off that shout out. Hey, hello?
Wendy Williams.
Yes?
Good afternoon. How you doing?
It's 4 men in a row. Where are the ladies at?
Huh?
Nothing.
Oh.
So what's going on?
Nothing much. Just called to say what's up. And I just got my pictures back from Dons and Divas.
How did they look?
Actually, I was going to send you a couple.
I would love that.
Okay, I will, because you took some nice pictures. It was a great time. And just wanted to say, hey.
Good. I'm glad you had fun. And yeah, I'm at 3 Park Avenue, New York, New York.
Okay.
And the zip code, I think, is 116.
116.
Yes.
It's 41st floor?
Yes. Thank you for calling. Bye-bye. Hello.
Hello?
Hi. It's Wendy.
Wendy show?
Yeah, it's Wendy.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Fine.
Good. All right. Have a good day. Bye. Anyway, shout out to Emily. Emily says advice hour needs to be 2 hours instead of an hour. Well, then we couldn't call it advice hour. We'd have to call it advice 2 hours. We'd have to change all those promos. Oh, there are none. Oh. You're right. Essence Magazine has sold itself to Time Warner. So now Essence Magazine is no longer black owned. It is 100% white owned, as 100% of it is down with Time Warner. You probably couldn't find a Negro anywhere on the top floor of Time Warner. So therefore, it's owned, operated, and the strings are being pulled. But does that affect people who read Essence Magazine on a regular? The editor is a black lady? No, it's not the same. Hi, Diane. I tried. Is BET still black owned? No. The Viacom.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, you know what I'm saying? But the last black-owned thing is my foundation station here in New York, WBLS 107.5, Inner City Broadcasting. Nobody says it better than Queen Pen. Show them how greasy Queen Pen gets. You don't have it anymore? Yo, we have this promo, right? And Queen Pen, shout out to Queen Pen. She makes you scared. She makes you scared. All right, the top of the hour idea is 107.5 WBLS New York. And Queen Pen says, black owned, black operated. Always has, always will be. You don't know whether to duck, run, or stay because what's going to happen next? So shout out to Inner City Broadcasting. We black owned. Got the last thing standing. Essence out. Everybody keep it where you got it. We've got much more show to go. Dave, we ordering lunch?
Yes, we're going to do lunch.
All right.
Whatever you want.
All right.
I'm serious.
Market price oysters.
Let's go. All right.
Wendy, man.
You never met me. You don't know me. You ain't been in my house. You don't live with me. You don't sleep with me. You don't do shit with me, but talk about me. Why can't you say? That's all, baby girl. That's all I'm asking you is why can't the you say?
The Wendy Williams Experience.
check me out, okay? What is it? Is it WBLS?
Yeah.
Yeah.
7.5 WBLS.
WBLS. Say it right, or we'll get somebody white to come in here and talk for you.
I don't want anybody white to be offended by me. Don't be offended. My parents are white. Please relax. And I have to keep you here long enough for my friends to steal your cars, so we'll be here for a minute. You do the jokes, we'll get the rides.
You won't believe your ears. It's more fun in the morning when Paul Mooney joins the BLS Morning Show this Thursday at 6. Be here on 107.5 WBLS.
Ask me. And I just want to make
Hello. Well. Who knew? Thank you very much for sending this to me. It says, Wendy, just wanted you to know that the CEO of Time Warner is a very intelligent black man by the name of Dick Parsons. Who knew?
With a name like Dick, he ain't that much of a brother.
Dave. And then this person goes on to say, you stated something to the effect of there's probably no black executives on the top floor of Time Warner. You should actually know this, being that you're in the entertainment business. Why? Dick breaking me off? Well, maybe one day he will. P.S. Your show is entertaining for the most part. My main complaint is having to hear the flaming gay guy's voice, and all the time you ramble on and on about nothing. What flaming gay guy's voice? You mean Al? And how you doing?
Al. How you doing?
And what do you mean ramble on and on? Not me. I don't ramble on and on, do I? No way. Come on. No, I try to tell the quickest, most concise story. It is what it is. And thank you for turning us on. By the way, during Advice Hour, which is next hour, in addition to giving you information right from the set of Desperate Housewives on how to flatter our faces, ladies, I've got some drama in Iraq going on and a threesome nightmare. So next hour is drama, conflama. And Ken says that he heard that Oprah hired a team of Marines to find out where a photographer friend of hers is. Is the friend still missing in the tsunami? I didn't hear anything about that, Ken. Wow. And Ken also goes on to say, where in New Jersey do you rent your jewelry? I'm getting married in October, and I want to get something nice for my fiance to wear, something borrowed. I don't rent, I own. Something me and Oprah agree on. And if I can't own, then it's not for me. I'm not renting nothing. You know why? Because I don't want the responsibility of having to turn it back in. You know, I might get crazy and want to keep it. Shout out to Ben and Eddie at B&B Jewelers in Wayne, New Jersey. You hear, Ken? Rent. You gotta be kidding me. And I don't know where you rent jewelry. You gotta ask a rapper. Okay? Ask Fabulous where he rented his jewelry for his CD cover. I have a blind item. You all ready? I'm blinding this out because I like her, even though I've never met her. She doesn't like this show. She's scared to come here. But I like her. There's something about this girl that I like. So I'm not going to, do her in. So I'm going to blur her name out and tell you the story the best I can. Okay. J.P. Morgan Chase has begun foreclosing. You know what? I'll save this. I'll save it when I can read it with names involved, and it could just be as greasy as you like. But I do have another blind item for you. Are you ready for this one? This is from Panache. And Miss Panache says, I was having lunch with a model friend at the Ivy in Beverly Hills, and a famous black couple was also in attendance. And we were both noticing that every time the female tried to start a conversation with her boyfriend, he ignored her. She made several attempts, and he wouldn't acknowledge her. Instead, he was occupied with his sidekick, text messaging, and answering instant mails. Throughout lunch, this couple demonstrated no chemistry or affection, and I began to wonder, is this relationship a publicity stunt? Or is she a front? In other words, for the down low lifestyle. She doesn't need his money, and she has enough of her own, and the majority of men find her beautiful and sexy. Why is she tolerating this type of behavior and disrespect? Now, let's get back to who this couple is. It says a famous black couple was also in attendance. We both noticed every time the female started a conversation, her boyfriend would, you don't think this is Halle Berry and that new man, do you? No, she wouldn't be taking that. I don't know who this is. It's so ambiguous. See, SimQ, you got to put more. Put more. I need more hints. Can you start giving me, just leave me a message as to who the blind item is so I could just catch a quick Tourette's and blow up the spot? People are still shocked about Superhead. The mail continually comes in. T says, I'm totally lost. Just exactly who and what is a Superhead? You know what, T? That story's not for everybody. It's kind of like if you don't know that, then you know who LL Cool J is. I got a story about him coming up later on in the show. If you don't know who LL Cool J is, you might know who Tara Reid is. We talk about everybody here on the show. But Superhead is exactly what it sounds like. And if you don't know, your man must be mad. Because you're not even putting in an effort. But listen to this one, responding to Superhead. This is from Robert, a man in New Jersey. He says, Wendy, can you please read my letter in its entirety? It's only one damn page. Wendy, I have a question that needs to be asked. At what point does Karen Steffens, a.k.a. Superhead, even consider her son? This little boy is 7 years old and should not have to grow up with the dubious distinction of having a mom who promotes herself as Superhead just because she don't want to work. Oh, she is working. I'm not even judging her behavior back when she used to do videos. I'm not judging her behavior before she gave magazine interviews to XXL and The Vibe, and again in King magazine. Before those interviews, she had the luxury of being anonymous to those. I'm co-signing. Robert, who are you? Kiss through the radio. Let me finish. Before those interviews, she had the luxury of being anonymous to those outside of the rap video world. But thanks to the interviews with XXL and King, I know my video girl game pretty well. Layla, the Vibrant Thing, Arcieri, Koi Toy, the Outcast Girl. He goes on to name all his video vixens. However, no thanks to her explicit interviews in the 3 national magazines I mentioned before, complete with photos of her in so many different looks, she has no look to go as a disguise. Her son faces embarrassment, shame, and unwelcome commentary as long as he has to claim her ass as mommy. I don't even need to go on and on. I see exactly where you're going. If you're not going to write a tell-all book and sell your story to someone's production company for television show, then don't star in a show. Then go all the way. Don't provide material for tabloids and wannabe shock jocks. Then he puts not you, Wendy. I'm talking about the other jocks. I'm closing in saying yada yada yada. I know, I understand. He's saying what all of us feel, and we didn't even mention the son yesterday. I mean, oh yes, we remember that she has the son, but who's 7, by the way, and that would be what, 2nd or 3rd grade at this point. Parent teacher night. Here comes Superhead.
Wendy, man.
I'm dating someone, and he's been nothing but trouble. He is bringing my life to a halt.
The Wendy Williams experience. Everybody needs some.
Should I leave? Is that selfish to my son?
Come get some.
Let me tell you, Wendy, it's really a trouble with a dude.
Advice out.
I'm having a problem with my fiance and his family.
I was in a relationship with this girl for 18 months. She told me the relationship meant nothing.
Always drama.
Call Wendy right now. 1-866-GET-WENDY. Fax Wendy at 866-WENDY-FAX.
Wendy, can you give me advice on plastic surgery?
Hey, everybody. It's the Wendy Williams Experience on 107.5 WBLS. And The Shadow is Thursday. Tomorrow night, The Shadow, always jam-packed and always free on Thursdays. The weekends, do I need to go into what kind of crowd Chuck Chillout is bringing into the joint? Fridays, it's packed. The Chuck Chillout's there on Saturdays. Martin Luther King Sunday's coming up. And Shadow's using that as a chance to party. There's no work or school on Monday for a lot of people, so why not go to The Shadow on Martin Luther King Sunday? And they're having the single-only Find Your Match affair because There's one thing that people are always looking to do, and that is to hook up. Art is walking around here with the cold of life, and I'm just so scared for all of us. Sawa just came back from the Dwayne Reed with the Lysol. Thank you, Sawa. And thank you, Dave, for lunch.
Absolutely.
All right.
Nice sushi there.
Yes, and it goes in line with my LA weight loss, I might add. I got a seaweed salad, and I've got 5 pieces of shrimp with a little rice underneath it. The rice isn't so good, but it's such a small little handful. LA weight loss has been like the best thing. And I'll tell you what, gave me the confidence to execute show 4 of Wendy Williams is on Fire. Because I wasn't thinking about fat angles. Oh, I'm not skinny. I never will be. But the point is, I'm very comfortable. You know, and when you're comfortable, it shows. It does. So what you going to do? You're going to continue to be on these stupid diets that don't work? Or are you going to come to the winning team, the LA weight loss team? Just take the number, okay? It's 1-800-448-TRIM, 1-800-448-TRIM. And by the way, show 4 of Wendy Williams is on Fire. It's tomorrow night at 11 o'clock on VH1. Join me, won't you? Let's get to know each other a little better. 1-800-448-TRIM. That's LA weight loss. Do it for yourself. Do it for the ones who love you. And LA Weight Loss is having an open house, actually, on January 14th in Riverhead, New York. Where's that? Is that upstate or is that Long Island? That's Long Island?
Long Island.
Okay. Here's where that one is located. 1080 Old Country Road, Space E. January 14th is the date. From 9 a.m. to 7 p.m., so all day long. All right? It's LA Weight Loss, baby. Oh, and one more thing. Yeah, the Laugh Factory is tonight. I almost forgot. The Laugh Factory is tonight. We always have a great time. If you'd like to come out and join us, it's the Wendy Williams Comedy Experience. I think some of my radio crime bosses are going to actually be out there tonight, you know, laughing it up and having their drinks. It's always fun to watch the bosses loosen up. The Laugh Factory, what more is there to say? It is what it is. Capone hosts. I'm there. I go on stage just one time to greet everybody. Turn it over to Pone. Pone tells his jokes and then brings other comedians up. Very funny man. The comedians are all great. Pone, please be on time. Doors open up at 8 o'clock, everybody. And the jokes usually start 8:45, 9 o'clock. The drinks, the jokes. Big Ray from the House of Plenty. He brings the food. It's all going down this and every Wednesday night. It's the Wendy Williams Comedy Experience at the Laugh Factory in Times Square. It's at 42nd Street and 8th Avenue, right across from the bus station. I'll see you tonight.
Yo, did you catch this flashback?
You know what I did on Friday night? I went to the Fuchsia fashion show. That's Wyclef Jean's wife, Claudinette. She's got this clothing line that's been out for a few years. It's called Fuchsia. So I grabbed my mom's hand and link arms with Beast so, you know, we can get upstairs and stuff. The whole time that I'm holding her hand, I cannot even get into the charming moment of a mother and daughter. Instead, I'm thinking, oh, look at Wendy and her old lesbian lover.
This it right here. Miss a day, miss a whole lot. Coming through your speakers, boy. It's Wendy, man.
Do I have $9 seaweed salad in my teeth? Dave, I didn't want to tell you because when you said you were treating, I love that seaweed salad, but I'm just too cheap to pay for it myself. Did you see those little tiny few pieces of seaweed? You know that was $9?
No $9.
That was $9. That was $9.
Comes with the territory. I'm sure tomorrow or sometime next week you're going to take care of me like you do all the time.
No, when I say let's get lunch, we always order tuna fish. Something basic and, you know. Oh, yeah, no. What is that? Oh, yeah, you can throw that away. I'm finished with my lunch. Anyway, see, now it's coming out. Uh-oh. Shout out to all the black people over at Time Warner. Time Warner just bought Essence, and they all listen over there to the experience. So here we go. Wendy, we're faithful listeners to your show here at Time Warner, and yes, we are the few black folk here. We just had to say that we agree with you 100% about there are no black people on the top floor at Time Warner's pyramid, and the few blacks that are in power act like they're white. We love the show and just want to let you know that we too are disappointed that Essence is now part of this white media monstrosity. The new slavery in America is financial slavery, and anything black owned is usually sold to our white slave masters. It's sad. We love your show. No, I didn't say I was mad at Essence. I'm not mad at them. I mean, if it's going to continue the magazine, there are some women out there who use Essence as their Bible. Can't think for themselves. I think you're just supposed to use Essence as, or any magazine as just a reference point, some entertainment. But some people get all caught up. But no, I mean, whatever. Will that change the quality of Essence magazine? Are we going to water it down a bit? Does Susan Taylor have to take the braids out?
I'm sure somewhere down the road it will be.
Will we then have white women who have lots of black love on the cover, like Gwen Stefani?
You have interracial relationships on the cover, things like that, somewhere down
There's
the
an
road.
interracial relationship on a cereal box in the grocery store when I pick up my son's oatmeal. Yes, it is. And I got to tell, you know what? I'm going to buy it and bring it in, or at the very least write down, yep, there's he's an older black man, a middle-aged black man, and she is lily white. And I looked, I'm like, well, maybe she's black with the white look. Or maybe she's Puerto Rican. No, she is white. And I'm looking, I'm like, wow, we've come a long way. All right. But this fax from Time Warner goes on to say, P.S., can you tell that we are some hostile Negroes over here at Time Warner? Let's get into Advice Hour. Take your mind off your own troubles and on to somebody else. There's drama from New Jersey to Iraq and back. Dear Wendy, I have a man who's in Iraq right now. Well, we had a fight a few days ago, and I haven't heard from him since. In the meantime, and she's in Jersey, by the way, so, their fight is long distance. In the meantime, I got the password to his instant messenger and his email account, and like a dumb, nosy broad, I'm checking his email. Wendy, he had things written to his best friend, a woman he was dying for me to meet, and this other woman in his unit. Well, she also had emails to her. And it wasn't like they were just overly friendly things. He was talking about giving these two women professionals when he comes home over the break, which is, how long have I had this? Early October, November. Oh, okay. No, this is from January of today. So she's setting up for what's going to happen 05, November and December. And just days after he returned to Iraq, we declined that things are officially official by now. He wrote an email to this one woman in his unit about how she can come spend time with him in New York when he comes back from overseas, yada, 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 yada. Let me start from the top of this because she says my man. Keep that in mind. So I don't know whether that means her husband man. Do they have children together? Because I'm ready to say let it all go. I mean, he's at war. He's cheating from way over there. He's plotting on all kind of crazy mess. I'm not putting up with this. Why do you have to put up with this? Is he your husband? Do you have 3 kids? Are you neglecting to leave out the important parts like oftentimes you all do? Her question to me, everybody, is should I tell him about the emails and everything and give him a chance to explain, or does it really need no explanation? Should I just get rid of his ass? Get rid of him. Cut him. I don't even believe you took time to ask me what to do. Do you have children with him? Is this your husband of 10 years, but you're calling him your man? Because as of right now, I'm saying to dump him based on no kids and no ring, no husband, no fiance. Dump him. You're going to put up with this? And here's the threesome nightmare. Dear Wendy, I need help with this one. I'm a 34-year-old female married with 3 kids, and for the past 3 years, my husband and myself have been having a relationship with this female. When I met her, it was for the sole purpose of having a threesome. But we became friends, and now we're really good friends. But over the past 2 years of this 3 years, it has become hard to get this relationship to get it going the way I want it to. I mean, real hard. She always wants to be with me. But when it comes to my husband, I can't get her to do anything. The only way she would do anything is when she thinks something is wrong with me. I will tell them to spend time together and do it without me. Whether it's going out or whether it's sleeping together. Wow. I cannot get her to go along. Wait, I cannot get her. to go ahead and start something because she always says no. Wendy, I do value our friendship, but I know when and if I tell her that the relationship is not working out, our friendship will be over. I don't want to lose my friendship, but I truly don't know what to do. Please advice. Do I drop the relationship or find a jump off? I thought this is your jump off. You want jump off number 4? No, you need to drop this. Apparently she doesn't know the rules of a threesome. You got to please both, and there's no room for all this up under. Get up off me. Can you give me some apple juice and a hot rag? And don't forget to lock the door and put your ring back on. Excuse me. It's all too sloppy with threesomes. I mean, and so many people are doing them these days. And you'd be surprised how many married couples are taking on girlfriends, a girlfriend for the relationship. And then what happens with the girlfriend? Oh gosh, why are you interns looking at me? Welcome to not how it is, but when you all get out here, the intern Julia and Salwa are looking at me like, no, Miss Wendy, say it ain't so. Head all cocked to the eye. People are doing it. Girlfriend for the couple. People are doing that these days. And sane people, it's not. Anyway, you need to give her up and give up the friendship. You can't hold on to both. Remember what your friendship started off as. It started off as sex. Now, if you're not going to have sex as part of the interjection, she's not going to understand. Where is 803 anyway? This is from the 803 area code. Dump her. And if you're 34 and you're married with 3 kids, where do you find the time to shut them kids down? I know. You go downstairs to the basement and you close the door. You know what I'm saying? You got it all set up with crazy thick mats and foam on the floor. And you know what I'm saying? That's where you get your threesome on. I'd dump her. 3 years. That relationship has run its course. Find another girlfriend who will service your husband equally like you. Dear Wendy, I'm a long-time listener. I think the show is great. I'm a 33-year-old gay male, and last month I had a one-night stand with a guy that I met at a gay club downtown. I don't usually do this, Wendy, but it had been so long since I felt another man next to me. I had a great night, and in the morning I had to rush off, so I gave him my number because he asked, but to keep it cool, I didn't ask for his number. He seemed interested in calling me back, but I haven't heard from him yet. I've become obsessed with finding this guy and why he hasn't called me. I have gone to the same club on the same night for the past 3 weeks, thinking I'd bump into him, but I haven't seen him. I canceled my New Year's Eve plans to go to that same damn club by myself, thinking that there's a slim chance I'd run into him. And my last option, Wendy, should I wait outside his apartment building and talk to him and ask him what happened? I mean, I really felt something was there from the one night stand. Should I forget the whole thing? What is your opinion? That's signed LT. LT, he's just not that into you. He's just not that into you. Forget about it. You know why? Because at this point, you seem, depending on if you let him know that you've done all this waiting at the club and stuff, you're seeming a little crazy, a little too desperate, it's not attractive. I dump him. You're making yourself crazy. He's just not that into you. Yeah, he got what he needed. Dear Wendy, I don't have a problem with a man. I have a problem with a woman. A woman who's supposed to be my best friend for the past 20 years. We've gone through thick and through thin, good times and bad times, ups and downs. And lately I've noticed that she's always really nasty towards me, which makes me feel like I've done something to her when in fact I haven't done anything. Wendy, I'm a successful attorney. I'm married to a plastic surgeon, and she's a receptionist with 3 kids, no husband, and no money. Damn, she broke it down. Knee-jerk reaction is immediate jealousy. But hold on, because they've been friends for 20 years. So I'm assuming that they're at least 30 years old, and there's room for friendships on different economic levels. But you have to be mature about it. You understand what I'm saying? You have to be mature about it. Hold on, let me finish reading. Wendy, we grew up in the same hood in Harlem, and I chose to go to school. Homegirl chose to party. Now it seems like I get nasty comments about my lifestyle and the things I do. And Wendy, no, I don't brag. But let me ask you, Wendy, should I stop talking to her about my trips and other aspects of my life, or just stop being friends with her altogether? Help. Signed, Lena. You know what? I'd dump her. She's just not that like you anymore. When you were in the hood and in Harlem and everything, I think it was all good. But once you decide to educate yourself and she decided to go party, that's where the division began. And friendships are, in my opinion, friendships with people are meant to end like bad boyfriend, girlfriend, or gay, man. They're like any other relationship, and there is an expiration date if need be. And your relationship has expired. You no longer have anything in common with her. And you know what? I understand what you're saying. Should I stop talking about trips and other aspects of my life? No. Because a true friend, and I don't care whether she's the security guard at the Gap, would truly find it in her heart to be happy and not understand, and not look at it as you're bragging. So this relationship is expired, and it's time to break up with her. And you know what? Perhaps you don't even need to give her a formal phone call. But if you do, it should be a short, sweet, and to the point. And you definitely need to pepper it with comments of, we've grown apart. We're in two different directions. Don't mention jealousy. Don't mention envy. Don't mention she's not educated and you are. Plenty of formally educated people out here doing extremely well. So, you can't stereotype about that. Oh, 3 kids and plastic surgeon. A corporate attorney. Fabulous come up, girl. Yeah, you deserve better. And apparently she thinks she doesn't. So, you want to hear those tips from the Desperate Housewives? How to make your face look better? All right, well, we have those. Plus, I'm going to the phones. Advice Hour continues next on the Wendy Experience. I'm Wendy's mom.
And I'm Wendy's dad. And you're listening to the Wendy Williams Experience.
What's up? This is Bill Bellamy, and you're listening to the queen of all media, Wendy Williams. That's my girl right there.
Holla, holla. The original holla, holla. Busy Bone, first of the month. The kid from Bone Thugs. And you're listening to the queen of all media. Who? Wendy Williams, you already knew.
Wendy, man.
This show is crazy. Just make sure it stays broadcast right here because it's crazy. Everybody I know loves it, even my mother.
The Wendy Williams Experience.
Shout out to Steve, our Monday intern. He's brand new. He came for one Monday, and then he missed this past week. I think he was still home. He's from Massachusetts or something like that, and he was still home with his family. He'll be back in action. We'll get to know Steve at another time. Hi, Steven. Thank you for listening. And you know that blind item I did the other day? And I told you about a DJ who's a snitch to the feds, and I called him DJ Stringer Bell. I'll give you another hint. He's got a radio show in New York City. All right. Carlos is listening. Hey, Carlos. Okay. How to get the Desperate Housewives look. Now, this is from the pros that work with the women of Desperate Housewives. They say, ladies, if we're in our 20s, we can play with color. And here's the quote. You can get away with more at this age, so experiment a little. But they say, if you're in your 20s, don't mask your skin with heavy foundation. Go for a dewy look. If you're in your 30s, they suggest that you highlight your best features. The housewives on the show keep their look basic, but still beautiful. They say if you're in your 30s, don't use a thick concealer. It can settle into your fine lines. To hide and treat under-eye circles on the set, they mix concealer with Dermalogical Total Eye Care, SPF 15. And from the set of Desperate Housewives, they say, ladies, if you're in your 40s, moisturize. You want to look fresh-faced at 40? They go on to say, moisturize. And if you're in your 40s, they say, don't. go for a super short haircut or a really coiffed hairstyle. To stay younger looking, try something shoulder length and shaggy and layered, but don't, whatever you do, go for a blunt cut. It looks fresher and softer and more natural when it's a little longer and shaggier. All right. Hello.
Hi, Wendy.
How are you?
I'm good.
Fine.
This is Taryn, and I'm calling from New York. I'm 26, right, and I have 3 kids. Been married for 10 years, and...
You got married when you were 16?
Yes. Well, no, we were together, and then I got married at, 18. But we've been together for about 10 years.
Okay, so you've been married for 8.
Okay, for 8. But we've been separated for 2 months now, and I don't know. I just wanted to know, is it too soon for me to start dating? Or, I just don't even know how to date because I've been with this man mostly all my life.
Well,
I don't know what to
this is
do.
one of the drawbacks to getting married so young and getting involved
I know.
so young, and now you have the kids. In a perfect world, and the world is not perfect, in a perfect world, my advice to a woman who's, newly separated is give it a year before you start dating. Only because you're still working things out, or whether it's financial or perhaps you'll get back together with your marriage. I don't know. You've got 3 kids. You really need to put your focus on your new life as a single mother, if that's what's going to happen, if you're going to go through with the divorce.
Yeah, because we've tried already to, work things out, and
it's not going to happen. Okay, so you're on your way to divorce. What I would concentrate on is getting this divorce done as quick as possible and not have a ghetto divorce, where you're separated for a bunch of years.
Yeah, I know.
And that's number 1. And number 2, you really do need... How old are the children?
10, 6, and 9.
Yeah. See, they're old enough to see mommy bringing all these different men around, or even if you don't bring them around, and I wouldn't suggest that anytime soon, but that's not what this conversation's about. Are there a lot of men out there who want a 26-year-old woman with 3 kids?
I know, exactly.
My magic 8 ball says, no, honey. So, you say, should you start dating? Who are you going to date?
I don't know.
No, you know what? To be serious with you, I think 2 months after being separated for just 2 months, it's too soon to start dating.
It's too soon, right?
I think you need some batteries for your rabbit, and you need to focus on being a single mother. And don't focus on dating. And if you meet somebody, take it extremely, extremely slow, because you can never help if you're going to meet somebody. You can meet somebody at the car dealership or at the car wash, or at the produce aisle. Right. But it's too soon for you to be thinking about.
It's too soon, but I'm only 26.
Yep, you're only 26. You're living the life of a 46-year-old woman. You have 3 kids.
I know.
You say you're only 26, like you're supposed to be treated like a 26-year-old with no kids.
I know.
Who's never been married. You're only 26, but you got baggage, honey. And you really do have to focus. Do you work?
Yes, I do. Okay. I work full time.
Okay. Focus on getting your divorce papers, and focus on taking care of your kids, and focus on you, because you don't even know who you are. Because you've been so caught up in boys and then men, from your adolescence into your small bit of womanhood that you've been occupying. You don't even know who you are. Get to know you. Good luck.
Okay, thank you, Wendy.
Take care. You too. Bye-bye. Hello. That wasn't Taryn the intern, by the way, calling from the other room. That was another Taryn. Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Just fine.
Good.
I have a question.
So what's your question?
Okay, my question is, basically, I have a friend, and, this is how it is. I moved away from where I lived, and, I haven't seen my friend in a while, so I went back to where I grew up. We hung out for a little bit or whatever. Okay, I met this guy while I was at home, and, he's nice, whatever, and so he comes, because I live in Columbia, so he comes to Columbia to visit me.
Mm-hmm.
And so, we've been kicking it for a minute. But come to find out, he's engaged, supposedly, to my friend that I hadn't seen in a long time. And I just found out I'm pregnant.
Okay, and so what's your question to me?
I don't know what I need to do. Should I say? I didn't know. And we don't live, I live 2 hours away.
Are you ready to be a mom?
Oh, yes, ma'am. But I mean, I just don't know because, I mean, as far as him, you know, I'm not dealing with him after I found that out. But I just don't know how to tell my friend, you know, because I don't want, you know, us not to talk or us not to be friends anymore.
You're not going to be friends anymore. So write that off. How old are you?
27.
Yeah, you're not going to be friends with her anymore. You probably have a hard time getting child support out of him because that was supposed to be a one-night stand, and now you've come up pregnant. Did you all use protection?
No, ma'am.
Of course not. Good luck with your gestation period, and welcome to the world of single motherhood. And you're down one friend. Take care. Bye-bye. Hi, it's Wendy.
Hi, I just wanted to get your fax number. I was trying to send something for advice hours.
Oh, well, you want to talk it through? All right, you can send it. It's 866 Wendy Fact.
Thanks.
Thank you. Bye. All right, everybody. Shout out to my friends at figleaves.com/diva. They've got a fabulous sale going on the website right now. It's my favorite website for lingerie. Upscale, regular, men, women. And you can see my Fig Leaves bra straps all hanging out on the next Wendy Williams is on fire. Shout out to you, figleaves.com/diva. And girls, there's a sale on boulder holders.
Wendy, man.
We push our women to that.
She's having an emotional affair with somebody?
She has a friend who I can't say I don't like because I don't know him, but it bothers me.
The Wendy Williams Experience.
Hi, it's Wendy Williams. Listen, do you suffer from fatigue and depression? Are you always tired? Do you have difficulty losing weight? Well, you've probably heard me talk many times before about my thyroid disease. Well, you may have thyroid disease too. You may have an underactive thyroid that is causing your health problems even though your blood tests are coming out normal and your doctor is telling you that you're fine. Now you can finally get help. The Center for Progressive Medicine, Manhattan's premier holistic medical office, offers the most sensitive thyroid test called the TRH stimulation test. It's the most accurate test that can uncover your thyroid problem. Call the Center for Progressive Medicine at 866-HEAL-123. That's 866-HEAL-123 and get your life back on track. This one simple test can finally help you feel more alive, more energetic, lose the weight you want, and look better. Call the Center for Progressive Medicine now at 866-HEAL-123. Again, that important number is 866-HEAL-123. The one test that will change your life.
I want to know what's up with Little Kim.
Please, more gossip, more gossip. You need to pick it up.
Wendy girl, who's the gay rapper?
Matter of fact, it's safe to say.
Rather controversial. Controversy in the rap world.
This is what I know how to do, so I'm not playing.
I hear you.
Go hard or go home.
All right.
The ain't playing.
I don't think I've ever seen anything quite like this before.
The Wendy Williams Experience.
Demonstration. I want mine putting that on me.
Wendy Williams.
Every state wanna be like, wanna look like, wanna act like, wanna dress like, wanna sound like, style stealing, clone ass, biting ass everywhere, non-reality singing.
Wendy Williams Experience. This is a Wendy Williams exclusive.
Never been a dummy, never did what the dummies do.
I'm a hustler, homie. I'm a hustler. Doesn't that just make you want to just kiss the daylights out of Cassidy for that song? Just what other way do you say it? I love that song. Shout out to Swiss Beats, the Monster, and the lovely Mashonda and Cassidy. I am loving how you're handling your business right about now. You know Cindy Margolis, the most downloaded woman on the internet? Well, I ran into her on the red carpet. She didn't make the final cut to the show. She had nothing interesting to say. But she's 39, and she's been married for 6 years. Her husband owns Jerry's Famous Deli. Actually, he's the vice president. Well, they're expecting twins through a surrogate in August. They already have a son, Nicholas, who's 2. I hear that, Cindy. She was like, I did it once. I'm not stretching my body out no more. Let's find another host body. Let's have another baby, but find another host body. Oh, boy. Eddie Murphy is in the process of selling his legendary Bubble Hill estate in New Jersey. It's 7 bedrooms, and it has a recording studio, a theater, a bowling alley, and he's asking $30 million. So, Puffy, if you're ready to move out of Bergen County, you can move to Bubble Hill. You can afford it. They say Madonna and Guy they renewed their vows in Kabbalah. Don't you think it's a wrap this year for Jennifer Aniston and Brad Pitt? I don't see how all the people talking could possibly be wrong. Nobody's saying anything nice or hopeful about their relationship. Like, it is a wrap. And everybody's saying the same thing. Brad is 40, and he's been ready to settle down and have children for the longest. You know, when she was still on Friends, remember what she was telling us all? Didn't you see all the interviews? As soon as Friends is over, we're going to sit down and concentrate on having a family. Now Friends is over, and she really wants to stay here and stay out there in the limelight. And she has got a bunch of movies lined up to do, and Brad keeps asking her, well, when are we going to have a baby? In addition to that, there's just a multitude of problems, I would imagine. I don't know anything for fact going on in the relationship, but I got to tell you, nobody's saying that these two are happy with each other. And I have a feeling that this is going to be the next big celebrity divorce. I have that feeling. You know how sometimes you just have that feeling? I have a very nice picture of Jay-Z and Beyonce on the beach. It's nice to know that without makeup, she looks like the rest of us. She need that makeup. And she is by far not an ugly girl, but she's got a 5 o'clock shadow above her eyes. Above her mouth. Looks like she might get a little mustache there. And she's got very dark circles around her lower eyes. Still a pretty girl, but it's nice to know that she needs work to look like Beyonce, too. What, Dave?
A lot of work. One more biscuit away from you-know-what, too.
A full-blown explosion?
Yeah.
Oh, she knows that.
She's a big girl.
Yeah, she is, but she looks great. Look, she doesn't...
I like that, though.
She doesn't realize that picture's being taken. That's a paparazzi zoom lens. And look at her stomach. You know how sometimes if you know what's happening, then you hold your stomach in or whatever? She looks fabulous. Her body looks great. Her face looks real regular. Like she needs serious work to get up there and be Beyonce. Beyonce's not even Beyonce. Look at her.
Nice looking regular girl, though.
Nice looking regular girl. You know what? They're a nice looking regular couple. It looks like Jay's lost a few pounds off his middle. Why does it look like that muscle going down to his masculine triangle is strained? By that shadow he casts over stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, wow. We read about the shadow casting, but why does it look strained? Beyonce, why are you walking like that? Jokes. Well, this picture that I'm looking at was actually taken. They were in the Caribbean island, on the Caribbean island of Anguilla on December 29th. They were luxuriating at a resort there where a week-long package can cost as much as $500,000. And this particular picture that I'm looking at is them strolling in the sun. She is wearing boy short bathing suit and a regular triangle bra top. Wouldn't you think Beyonce, is in with a thong and stuff like that? She's just like real regular on the beach. You know what I'm saying? By the way, Norma Kamali is having a fabulous sale, and her bathing suits are legendary. Legendary for being too small, too tight. Wow. I found a good one there, though, yesterday. I bought a bathing suit yesterday. I just didn't picture Beyonce as a boy short type. But okay, the boy shorts. Apparently, they had attended Denzel Washington's 50th birthday party, and they looked just happy. Wesley Snipes was there. He had a little villa over there, and that's it. At one point, they say Wesley and Jay-Z just stood there admiring Beyonce in the water, and that Jay-Z and Beyonce were constantly smiling at each other. Yeah, I love that. I hope they get married and have babies and stuff. And to reiterate the free thing, he's not that stupid. Look how happy they look together. I love it.
That's real nice, down to earth.
Isn't it? Oh, what is that? A glass of straight vodka? What is that? She's carrying a glass. What is that? A straight shot of vodka? Because don't you just assume when people drink water on the beach, they're not drinking out of a glass, they're drinking out of like the Poland Springs bottle or something like that? Ah, yeah, that is nice. That's lovely. Lovely. So Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen wear fur. And apparently the PETA people are up in arms. Well, you know, they're Hollywood girls, but now they live in New York for the most part. And PETA says, here's a tip on adjusting to New York University. The Big Apple is not the Yukon. You need not look like Bigfoot in order to fit in. Also on the list of PETA people that PETA's against, Star Jones, Susan Lucci, and Cindy Crawford. Seems like the PETA organization is weakening. The biggest celebrity supporter is Pam Anderson. Every celebrity that I look at when I open magazines is wearing a piece or a touch of fur. And they don't say faux. You know what I'm saying? They wear it. Go figure. Go figure. Can you believe that Ellen DeGeneres' ex is actually going through with the lawsuit? Well, she's 35. Alex, the woman that Ellen was with before jumping to Portia de Rossi. I've got a killer red carpet run-in with Portia de Rossi. I'm telling her I threw something lesbianic at her, and she had a clutch bag, and she was in the palm of her hand like this and looking down, biting her lip. And then she just walks away from me. And then she goes into Big N04 and falls in love with Ellen DeGeneres and breaks up Ellen and Alex's marriage.
How you doing?
So I was onto it, and I guess she was just mad because Portia de Rossi didn't know me from a can of paint. You know, a lot of times when you're on the red carpet, if they see, one of the girls from Entertainment Tonight or whatever, then they already know you. They already know you. They feel like they're coming over and they're talking to you. And there I am. You know, I got my little camera crew and stuff, black girl on the red carpet. She doesn't... I guess she figured, I wasn't in the know or whatever. Maybe I was going to, just ask her the general, congratulations on Arrested Development, the Emmy nominations. Oh, I loved you on Ally McBeal. Instead, I wanted to talk about that little Ally McFeel picture that I saw of her recently. So, I schmoozed around the topic for a minute, and then I went in for the kill. Swooped down. Ah! Like a bird. I put my talons in her, right? And I start with the lesbian thing. And that hit her from like nowhere, because she's like, And then she had that bag. I'm telling you, she had the bag and she was hitting her palm. She didn't know whether to walk away, punch me in the face, or what. And she walks away. You can see that red carpet running. I'm telling you. She comes up to me. The first thing she says is, oh, you've got on more fur than me. Well, another one who wears real fur, this Portia de Rossi. She's got on, oh, you've got on more fur than me. So, then that's how we broke it into the girl. It was the girl talk thing. Oh, you've got on, and and you look fabulous. And then I said, and congratulations on Arrested Development. What a great show. And Ally McBeal, you're doing so well. The last time I saw you before Arrested Development, you were kissing some woman. Oh, yes. Watch tomorrow. Let's get to know each other better. If you only listen to the radio show, watch as it goes down. And in this show, you also get to see my perch from where I sit every day. And you get a glimpse of the pink room, our office. It's a whole thing. Come on in, everybody. Welcome. It's Wendy Williams is on fire tomorrow night. It's only a half hour, but I'm telling you, I think you'll really like the show. I do this series of specials on VH1. I've had this going on now for about maybe 14 months. This is only the fourth one. But that's why it's a series of specials as opposed to a weekly thing. Look, I'm busy with the radio show. But tomorrow's is going to be really good. The red carpet run-ins are sick. Foxy, you on there. We have our usual shady run-in. I love you, girl. I love Foxy Brown. I love her like my wild little sister that I hardly ever see and can barely talk to because she's so damn feisty or something. Here comes Foxy. I got him to put a theme song in there for her, too. Watch how it goes down. You're going to like the show. You're going to like it. Anyway, we're back to Portia de Rossi. So in the meantime, Alex, the scorned lesbian lover, is wanting to sue possibly for palimony. Alex is devastated by what Ellen did to her. And the more time that passes, the more angry and resentful Alex has become. And Alex is saying it was all of a sudden. One night, Ellen goes out to an award show. That's VH1 Big in 04, where I was covering the red carpet. Ellen was hosting, you see? Watch, listen, because I was there, you know. One night, Ellen goes out to an award show, and 1 week later, she sits Alex down and tells her that Portia de Rossi is moving in and that she's out of the picture. So see it all as it begins to go down, because I'm talking to Portia on the red carpet. She is not even in the theater yet, and as soon as she gets in there, that's where she locks eyes with Ellen, you know, and the rest is history. But she acted so crazy and shady when I said, yeah, I saw you in a lesbian clinch. And you know, the VH1 show, we're good. The pictures that I'm referring to when I'm talking to Portia, my file people over there at VH1 dug up the pictures and show you the pictures that I'm talking about. Portia de Rossi all up in the pool, luxuriating between the lips of another woman. Yeah. And they're lip locked. And then the second picture is when they think they hear the click of the camera and they're looking.
How you doing?
Yeah. I was on target with that one. I'm so glad she went in there and broke up Ellen's happy home. I mean, not because it's happy home broken up, but just because, you know, it kind of smacks one home for my little special on VH1. That's all right. Selfish reasons. Hi, Sandy. Sandy Bullock. $1 million to the Red Cross. Jay Leno. He's going to auction off his Harley motorcycle with autographs from celebrities.
I love Sandy Bullock.
And send to the Tsunami people. Yeah, I look at her with a queer eye, though. And a bit of a crazy eye, too. I think she's crazy. But I like her. I like her. I like her personality. Venus Williams is auctioning off a bunch of tennis rackets. The auction starts at $2,500 a piece. And then all the money's going over to the Tsunami. Lincoln Park is about to launch Music for Relief. Clay Akins has taped a UNICEF PSA. Sharon Osbourne and Ozzy have given more than $190,000 to Daily Mail's flood aid appeal. And you know, the stars are using their celebrity and their star power to help out, and that's great. Look at this picture, LL Cool J. Miss Honey. Don't you hear me calling you Miss Honey? A party was given for LL Cool J, and Russell Simmons was overheard saying in the party, according to today's newspaper, I don't know why I'm here. I don't even like the guy. Ooh. I don't know whether that was real or whether that was what. All I'm saying is focus on LL's picture.
How you doing?
All right. Keep it here.
It's Wendy, man.
Secret society, what is that? What is a secret society, world?
Rappers, they know how to go. They got to be sworn to secrecy by homosexuality.
The Wendy Williams Experience.
Do you own your own business or service in the tri-state area directed toward the bridal industry? Well, here's your opportunity to reach thousands of potential customers. WBLS proudly presents the WBLS African American Caribbean Bridal Expo on Saturday, February 19th at New York's Hotel Pennsylvania Penn Pavilion in Manhattan. Now, the Bridal Expo provides your business with opportunity to sell and market your wedding services to thousands of potential customers. The African American Caribbean Bridal Expo is looking for caterers, jewelers, florists, limo services, event planners, travel agents, wedding apparel, tuxedo rental, DJs, wedding consultants, photographers, and many more. If this is your business, be a part of this unique bridal marketing event. For more information on booth rentals, call the WBLS Bridal Expo line today at 1-800-573-3110. That's 1-800-573-3110.
107.5 WBLS. WBLS.
What's up? This is John Stark, and you're listening to the Wendy Williams Experience on 107.5 WBLS.
It's the Wendy Williams Experience. Hi, everybody. I am so trying to, in between, when the music's playing, trying to check out my Jennifer Lopez Vogue. And Art, please don't move that when I'm talking. Come on, why do you do that? The January Vogue. So Jen says, when everything was happening with Ben, I realized talking about this stuff feeds the machine. If I'm ever going to talk about my personal life again, it'll only be through my music, she says. And she says, remember the first time I went to your house in a song called Still Around? This is what we're assuming is about Mark Anthony. Remember the first time I went to your house? You were so young and beautiful. I'm still your girl. And she keeps saying that over and over again. So there she is talking to us through her music. And there she is on the cover of Vogue magazine. And that's my Jenny. Jenny from the block. Puffy was voted Person of the Year by the users on BET.com. He beat out Oprah and Bill Cosby and Al Sharpton. Even Barack Obama. Wow. Well, Broadway, Citizens Change, and Sean John. And Bad Boy's not in the lineup. Bad Boy has... But, yeah, congratulations, Puffy. Again, Puffy, by the way, is on my next VH1. Wendy Williams is on fire tomorrow night at 11 o'clock. And Jennifer Lopez is on there, too. Separate red carpet run-ins, I might add. Paris Hilton left a party recently in tears because the guests were watching her sex video. And the people who saw her leave said it was priceless. She burst into tears and turned on her heels and she left. In the meantime, Nelly, this is about Nelly and the 14-year-old son, everybody. Nelly was once accosted by a crazy fan who insists that he was the father of her 14-year-old son. The woman refused to accept the fact that he is not the child's father. And here's Nelly's quote. I also had a girl who drove all the way from Houston. She insisted that I was also her baby's father. I also get fans camping outside my hotel room and throwing rocks in my window when I'm in town. Oh. Yeah, that's got to be the scary side of fame, though. You know what I mean? Oh. It's got to be scary. Missy Elliott's new show comes on tonight, everybody. The Road to Stardom. I'll be over at the Laugh Factory. I will miss it. But if I was home, this is what I'd be watching. Can you guys be my eyes? For those of you who are going to be watching, The Road to Stardom premieres tonight at 8 p.m. Check your local listings. And it's, the show about Missy with 13 wannabe stars competing for a record contract, a single release, and $100,000 in cash. Oh. So the contestants are in, apparently, this 1980s junker, they say, where the seats are held together by duct tape. But Missy's riding lavishly in her 45-foot coach, complete with the marble shower and king-size bed and sound system, as well she should be. That is Missy Misdemeanor Elliott doing the damn thing. Go, Missy. What else is going on with TV? Did I mention Wendy Williams is on fire tomorrow night at 11 o'clock on VH1? Okay, good. I just had to get that out of the way. VH1, my channel, is also going to be running Paris Hilton, The Fabulous Life of. Do we care? Don't we already know it? Do we care? Do you want me to give you the rundown of what they're going to be bragging about? All right. Well, they're going to be talking about her dresses. She does not do department stores. They show off an $8,000 pink Roberto Cavalli dress with Swarovski crystals. Diane von Furstenberg dresses at $650 a piece. She went in and she bought a dozen of them at a clip. They also say that she lived in a poolside bungalow at the Shore Club in Miami for 3 months, and the bill was $270,000. Brag, brag, brag. She works hard for her money. Reportedly, she got $1 million for being in the upcoming movie National Lampoon's Pledge This, and another $100,000. So I said $1 million for National Lampoon, but she got another $100,000 to pen her memoir, Confession of an Heiress. Oh, I scored bigger than her. I mean, well, yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, the book game is good. It's very competitive. Except with Paris, who obviously wasn't competing. She just signed the first thing that came to her. But then again, you know what? She can do that because she's wealthy from inception. The rest of us have to run and scrap. She and 9 of her friends had a private manicure pedicure party at Bergdorf Goodman department store in New York and enjoyed $2,000 worth of champagne. Ah, yes, it's The Fabulous Life of Paris Hilton. When? Next Wednesday at 11 o'clock. Who cares? Wow. You know, not Oprah, the other one, Star Jones. She's got this new series of shows on E! Called Starstruck, and I have a feeling it's going to be one big kiss, suck fest. Alas, I check it out. The Starstruck that I'm speaking of is the one that we've all been seeing the teasers for, where she's talking with Jamie Foxx. I like that Star is branching out and doing other things. I honest to God, I do. Because, when Al comes in and hits her with the alimony, she got to be ready. And I'm glad that it's not a Barbara Walters style interview, or maybe it will be. But for some reason, when I see that it's on E! I'm thinking, it's going to be fun and kooky. I don't think that Star has fun and kooky in her when it comes to being one-on-one with celebrities, to be honest with you. Because Star is busy trying to get invited to their weddings and invite them to her wedding and, their Christmas parties. She's so of the machine that I couldn't picture her doing a one-on-one where we'd hear anything hot, fresh, or new. But you know what? I'm giving it a try. I recommend that you do also. Sunday, February 9th at 7 p.m. So she can lead us into our Desperate Housewives later on that evening. Yes, yeah. Plus, she's doing the red carpet, by the way, for the Oscar coverage. The Golden Globes, which the Golden Globes come on Sunday, January 16th. And Star will be working the red carpet for that. And I'll be checking that out, too. Reality TV's getting crazy. Of course, we know The Surreal Life is coming on January 9th at 10 p.m. on my channel. Then there's Missy Elliott's show. And there's this new show called Battle of the Bulges. By the way, I was so caught up last night in, once again, High School Reunion. Well, it's one of my favorites. There's Battle of the Bulge coming out. And what's it about, you say? It's like The Biggest Loser, except it's with celebrities. So it's going to make it even better. Mia Tyler is going to be on there. That's Aerosmith's daughter. Danny Baldwin, that would be the fat Baldwin. Kim Coles, who, like the rest of us big girls, constantly is battling her weight. At times, she's gotten very, very fat. I don't know where she's at right now, but she's going to be on this show. And they're all and Biz Markie, too, is one of the other celebrities. They're all going to be battling to lose those excess pounds. They're going to have a psychotherapist on the show that's going to be like a drill sergeant. They're going to have a nutritionist to dream up weight loss things to help them out. They're going to have belly dancing and limbo contests, and it's all going to be fun because they're celebrities. We all know these people, and we're going to be watching them compete with something that many of us struggle with, which is weight loss. The new Martha Stewart is another reality show coming on, and we know what that's all about. Somebody trying to, yeah, exactly. Queer Eye for the Straight Girl. Blah, blah, blah. Fat actress, Kirstie Alley. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, I got to get ready to wrap up this break. Oh, you guys keep it here. Do you watch The Young and Restless? Did you hear about did you hear about the death? Was it murder? That's what they're asking. Keep it here. We'll chat.
I received a letter in the mail from a young lady saying she is sleeping with my husband.
The Wendy Williams Experience.
Hey, everybody, it's the Wendy Williams Experience. Shannon Elizabeth from American Pie and her producer husband, Joe Rittman, are on the outs. People are saying that after 8 years of being married, there's big problems. He's jealous over her career, and she's trying to take her stuff to the next level, and he's just giving her drama. So, I didn't even know Shannon Elizabeth was married. Mariah Carey is about to launch her underwear line. It's called Mariah Kiss Kiss. I like that. I like that a lot. She's always doing something cute. Mariah Kiss Kiss. It's going to debut in some stores this year. Mariah is going to market the sexy undies along with the release of her next album. Now, her album comes out March 22nd, although some people are saying June. They say that the underwear will be designed for women of all shapes and sizes, and we look forward to that. Don't you just picture Mariah as being one that doesn't wear underwear? I mean, am I the only one thinking this? Wow. I was telling you guys about The Young and Restless. Okay, who watches Young and Restless? All right. On The Young and Restless, there is an actress named Candace Daly. And apparently, she recently died. hitting rock bottom. Broke, anorexic, alcoholic, drug addicted, and boozed up and lumped up. Yeah, she suffered beatdowns at the hands of God only knows who. In the early morning hours of Tuesday, December 14th, that's when the nightmare unfolded. Candace's boyfriend was living with her, and he ended up taking her to the hospital. When they got to the hospital, she was pronounced dead.
Wow.
And her friend was shocked, her longtime friend, not the boyfriend, saying, I just talked to Candace on Sunday, just days before she died. She was crying and saying that she missed me and all her old friends, but she wouldn't leave the house. Now, the coroner is doing an autopsy on this woman who was in The Young and Restless. I don't even know what role she played in The Young and Restless. Oh, yes, I do. Veronica Rodriguez. Do you know that name, Veronica Rodriguez from The Young? Well, she's dead. Veronica has left the building. And apparently a lot of debt behind. She died at 41 years old. Her house was ramshackled in Los Angeles. She and her boyfriend were constantly fighting. Candace ended up in jail for domestic battery when she bit him once during one of their famous brawls. And then she was bailed out on $5,000. Her body was bloodied and bruised, and the boyfriend had bite marks. And it was just weird and crazy. And wow, to all the Young and Restless fans, I got to tell you, I see a picture of this house, and ramshackled is not the word. The Beverly Hillbillies house looked more sturdy than this. I'm not talking about the mansion. I'm talking about the shack that they moved to the mansion from. Wow. You know, she was one time wealthy. I mean, you know. She was Veronica Rodriguez on The Young and Restless. What a way to go. What a way to go. I had a fax during Advice Hour that I neglected to read, and you know, it's kind of sad. Hang on. Dear Wendy, I'm a 25-year-old woman. I'm raising my brother's children. I have had the oldest boy for 3 years since he was born. My niece came after that, and then my nephew. And my brother and his girlfriend are both on crack. And guess what? She's pregnant again. I told my brother that I'm not going to take this new baby, and they need to get themselves together. The problem is neither one of them have any intention of getting off crack. I know this new baby is going to be taken away from them, and I can't see this child going into foster care and be away from the family. But at the same time, it's really hard for me to raise two children. I have no kids of my own. Oh, God, you have such a big heart. She's 25. Listen to the rest of it. The mother comes around and wants to play the mother role for them, and I don't let her. My family says I'm wrong because they are still her kids. And Wendy, their social worker, is working on me adopting them. Then she will no longer be their mother. I will be their mother. Am I wrong for not wanting her to try to discipline and be a mother to them? For not wanting, she's saying. They call me mommy because I'm the only mother that they know. It's basically, are you wrong? No, Eva in Queens, you are a saint. You are their mother, and you are going to be blessed for doing this. And as far as the fourth child, because you didn't ask me what to do, I'm not going to even give my input. But God bless you. I mean, what am I going to say? You know? You're not wrong. I wouldn't let that woman anywhere near the kids. I don't care if that's their mother. You should let her go smoke a jum someplace. Here's another one that I had from Advice Hour. I'm sorry about this. Wendy, I first want to start off by saying I'm your number one fan. I enjoy the show, but Wendy, I need some advice. I'm a closeted bisexual. I have 2 kids and a husband who have no idea of my secret. Wendy, I have this girl who my husband thinks is my best friend, but really she's my jump off. And every time that nigga comes home from work, I'm on the phone, and she comes home from work, I'm on the phone, and then she comes over and she twists me out. Wendy, one time, damn.
Wow.
I should have to say it like that.
Wow.
So erotic and so nasty.
Wow. Wow.
Wendy, one time she came over and one thing led to another, and she started giving me a professional. Wendy, while I'm in La La Land, while she's giving me the professional, I hear the keys in the front door. It was my husband. Wendy, I jumped up and put my panties back on and ran into the bathroom and left her. She ran into the bedroom, and when my husband asked what we were doing in the bedroom, I simply acted like I was showing her a new outfit that I bought. My husband said, oh, and left. He never said anything. Wendy, my question to you is, should I keep living this life in the closet, or should I tell my husband my secret and destroy my marriage? I don't know. And you're not going to put that on my lap. You know, it depends on, look, you know, you got 2 kids and a husband. Didn't you know you were a lesbian before you committed to this? I mean, this is no different than a man being on the down low. You're being deceptive. You know, you're cheating, and it's double bad because you're not cheating with a man, you're cheating with a woman. So you're cheating and you're deceptive in your sexuality. You're not going to put this off on me. No comment. Because you can get away with living a double life on one side. On the other side, it is very deceptive. And you're cheating yourself out of a life that I feel as though everybody deserves true happiness, and your true happiness is with a woman. Why are you going to strain to be with him? Oh, and then you have to explain to the kids. And your mother. No, you're not going to put that off on me. New sure. Hey, Flavor Flav is on. The next Wendy Williams is on fire on VH. Oh, it's a jam-packed show, y'all. Tomorrow night at 11 o'clock on VH1. I think you're really going to like it. So Flav is ticked, according to today's newspaper. He got some bad treatment on New Year's Eve. You see, he was invited to do a countdown at a downtown nightclub in Manhattan, and Flav arrived just minutes before midnight, and he blamed his lateness on the club owner's failure to send a limo to pick him up. And Flav said, "You should have sent a car." Well, you know, he went on stage and continued with the countdown. Flav, you should have put a car in your agreement to do the party. Not you should have sent the car. That should have been part of the agreement. The fee and the car. Flav and Brigitte are really something else on the show. And I got to tell you something. The editing room at VH1, you understand VH1's already in bed with Flav and Brigitte because they got that show Strangelove. But I'm going to tell you how the real is, okay? They made me look like I was talking to a virtually sane person. Brigitte Nielsen, Anna Nicole Smith has nothing on the cuckoo nuts that Brigitte Nielsen holds. Trust me when I tell you.
Wow.
And if it weren't for Brigitte being on VH1 Strangelove and, you know, already being in business with them, you all would have seen the real. I want to say, damn you, editing room at VH1, but I understand the politics of it. You know what I'm saying? So, leave it up to me. I'll tell everybody what it was all about, okay? Her nostrils were... You just watch the show and then be listening on Friday. I'm going to tell you the real. I'm going to tell you the real. Fish scale, like what?
Wow.
What?
Wow.
I'm not saying nothing.
Wow.
You could take that where? Back there.
Put that where? Back there.
Shout out to everybody in Jersey. How you doing, state?
How you doing?
I see in the newspaper today the Governor McGreevey, the former governor, has been asked to speak at Harvey Milk High School for gay students, which is in Manhattan. I think he's probably going to be a huge activist, once he, gets over the whole, shock of it all. And as well he should. I mean, if you can be a powerful person and lend your support, just like I feel when Whitney gets herself together, and she already is, but when she decides to come out, she's going to be the biggest advocate, or at least she needs to be, for Say No to Drugs. The Say No to Drugs campaign, they need somebody like Whitney Houston, somebody that we've seen crash and burn and rise from the ashes. Very effective. Very effective. And this Governor McGreevey, this is very effective. He's going to the Harvey Milk High School for gay students. Shout out to all the young gay and lesbian people listening to the show. I know it's tough. You're coming of age. You're trying to come out. You're trying to reckon with yourself. You got to keep everything cloaked and daggered and lied. Just, how you doing?
How you doing?
All right. Have you seen Heidi Klum's new show? It comes on TV tonight, Project Runway. I saw it the other day. I hate it. I guess it's only natural when you watch that show to compare her approach to Tyra Banks on Next Top Model. And because I'm so tired in the head, Heidi, your show is whack. Your show is whack. But, you're a very pretty girl. And congratulations on your engagement to Seal. They got engaged on December 23rd. I think he's 41 and she's like 30. Yeah, they're engaged. He stepped in as the father to that child when Flavio won't. I mean, Flavio, the baby's 8 months old. Flavio hasn't even seen the baby. Right? In the meantime, Silk is giving the baby nightmares. But that's good. That's nice. Terry Hatcher did a spread in FHM magazine. One of our desperate housewives. They say the thing that keeps her going is she's got perfect breasts. Apparently, there's some kind of joke about her perfect breasts on Seinfeld. They're natural and they're hers and they're perfect, and you can see them in FHM magazine. People are really fascinated by Superhead, but I read the article yesterday and I really can't tolerate going over it again. She sickens me. Usher's sickening me. All of a sudden, Naomi Campbell doesn't look so bad. And oh hell, even Brigitte Nielsen doesn't look that crazy. Well, no, I take that back. Brigitte Nielsen rolls. And I mean that in a good way, as far as us, because crazy is good for business over here. I mean that in a good way. What you see on the show is not even the tip of the iceberg of what was going on behind the scenes. They've got crazy edits all over the VH1 edit floor. Wow. I got to tell you something. We'll talk on Friday after the show. Lordy, 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 Lordy. Artie, how you feeling? He's feeling good. He's only nodding. Everything is a low roar. You coming to the comedy club tonight? No, he's sick. I was just checking. Mm-hmm. Michael Jackson, Debbie Rowe. Okay, so that I get bored every time I see anything with Michael's name on it. I just get bored and turned off. Now, what was I reading in the newspaper either yesterday or today? Something about, I think the same old thing, cutting off visitation rights. Something. I don't know. Let me get my thoughts together. It's so hot in here, I feel like passing out. Can we please? And then Art's got these germs in here, and you know how germs fester in the heat. How does it smell in here? I can't tell because I'm a part of the room. When you walk out and come in, how does it smell in here? A mess. It's 866-GET-WENDY. It is what it is, people. Keep it here. Thanks.
Wendy, man.
I am looking for a type of job in which I can teach females how to give good professionals. I'm very interested in that. I'm very good at it.
The Wendy Williams Experience.
Now that your digital camera is full of the pictures from the holiday parties and your grandkids, it's time to make that trip to your neighborhood Walgreens. The folks at Walgreens Digital Photo Center can make printing digital pictures easy. Just bring in your digital camera, your flash card, memory stick, CD, or floppy disk. You choose only the pictures you want. Then you can edit, zoom, or crop until they're perfect. You can even get rid of the red eye. In almost no time, your premium photo prints are ready. And these high-quality photographic prints last longer than the ones you can print at home. At Walgreens, they make printing digital pictures so easy and they look so professional. Why not try Walgreens Digital Photo Center today? It's where America takes its digital pictures.
Yo, check it out. This your Dirty Nelly and you're listening to the Queen on the radio, Dirty. Aight, for sure, Wendy Williams.
Broadcasting live, it's the Queen of Radio, Wendy Williams.
Guarantees, taxes, death, and G.O.D.
Wait, hold up.
You never met me. You don't know me. You ain't been in my house. You don't live with me. You don't sleep with me. You don't do shit with me, but talk about me. Watch what you say. That's all, baby girl. That's all I'm asking you is watch what the you say.
The Wendy Williams Experience.
Hey everybody, it's the Wendy Williams Experience. Before we go home today, I want to thank you for being here. You know, Little John spent $12,000 of his own money. I was reading this in the newspaper yesterday to make a shopping spree really nice at Toys R Us for 8 Atlanta families. That's nice. I love Little John so much. I mean, his spirit, his business sense, his gangsta, his originality with the yeah and all that. You know, I like him a lot. Does anybody care that Bijou Phillips is no longer with Danny Masterson? I didn't even know they were dating at all. Danny Masterson is one of those other guys from that 70s show. Well, they're not together anymore. And, Paris Hilton got a botched boob job. Not Paris, I'm sorry, the other dumb one. Tara Reid got a botched boob job. Apparently, when we saw her boob show at Puffy's 35th birthday party, somebody needs to send that picture and not off the fax machine where it's a zoom close, because there is a scar around her left nipple. And everybody was wondering, oh my gosh, who was her surgeon? We would never use him. Plastic surgery gone wrong. Well, her surgeon has jumped up and said, oh no, that's not me. And here's what the surgeon says. She didn't follow doctor's orders. From his office, they say the doctor told her that to avoid scarring, she would have to wear a special support bra, and she decided not to listen. Yeah, because, right after she got the boobs practically, she's out. And it is tempting to do because they sit straight up at attention right away. I guess she got her implants done around her areola or something like that. Ew, why would she get them done there? That's such an obvious place. There's so many ways that they can sneak and do it. If I had to do mine over again, I think I might get them done through the belly button. You know why? Because then there's no scar. I got mine done underneath my smile line, and it's only about 1 inch, and it is so, I don't keloid or anything like that. I, did a little topless sun and sunned over the area, and you could never tell. Like, I could pose, and you wouldn't be able to tell because it's so on the fold, that you can't see. But another creative way of doing it, girls go through the underarm, the underarm pit and all like that. But the last way I would think that somebody would want to get it done, even though the doctors offer it, and I don't know why they even offer it, is to cut out your areola and stick the implant in there and then sew the areola back up. Nobody want to see all that. And then she didn't take care of it, so it looked nasty in the picture. I need a picture of her left breast. I need to look at that. In the meantime, the lawsuit is still going through with Jennifer Lopez's first husband, Oyani No. Now, he's the one who filed the lawsuit for damages. The lawsuit was filed December 21st, saying that, I was fired from Jennifer's restaurant, Madre. Now, he's claiming in his papers that initially Jennifer promised not to fire him without cause and then fired him 6 months later. When he tried to get in touch with her, she would no longer return his calls. And I don't know why he's surprised at this. See, at first, it looked like Jennifer was the pimp of the year. You know what I'm saying? She had Ben. She just finished dumping the damn Chris Judd. Then got Oyani No up in the kitchen at the restaurant. Woo! Pimping the game. Alas, Jennifer's a woman. And she's soft and pink. And Ben probably stood by and let him stay, but not Mark Anthony. He came in a hot tamale. He is. I want them all out of your life. And you know what Jen said? Yes, dear. She tried to put the pimp smack down. That's probably why Oyani No bored her to begin with, because she's able to pimp smack the whole industry in the boardroom. So when she gets into her personal life, she probably wants somebody who's going to be able to decide what we're going to order for dinner. You decide. And so she got exactly what she wanted in Mark Anthony. Oyani No, I hope you got this in writing, that you wouldn't be fired without cause. Dave found 2 roaches in the salad bar at Roy Rogers at Penn Station. He was about to do some secret eating, and he was telling me all about it because we were talking about how we're cutting down for the year, and he said that he just had to give in to get some fried chicken. Went into Penn Station in New York to the Roy Rogers, got his fried chicken, went over to the salad bar. He's going to make him something nice. He said he saw 2 big, fat, juicy roaches sitting up there in the salad bar. He immediately returned everything, asked for his money. The good that's come out of this is that Dave is now turned off to salad bars and fried chicken. See, you're on your way, Dave. Now, if you just get on LA weight loss along with that attitude, boy, you could lose 4 to 7 pounds in the first week. Is it almost time to go? I gotta go to the Laugh Factory tonight. The Laugh Factory for the Wendy Williams Comedy Experience in Times Square. We always have such a good time there. I love Wednesdays. You want to hear some great quotes from some celebrities? Here's what Usher says. Usher says, all the people who have tried to turn me against my mother and tell me, oh, you're just a mama's boy, I'm going to punch you in your face. You know what? No comment. And this is what Nelly says about Ashanti. Have we dated? Yes. We enjoy each other's company. We're cool. All right. We're going to leave that alone. Have you seen the new Louis Vuitton bag? You know, the bag game to women is like the car game to men. Girls who understand exactly what I'm talking about. Louis Vuitton's got this new bag, and I'm going to tell you something right now. It's $1,900. I'm passing on this. But I have to tell you, it is so cute. It's called, when you go into the Louis store, ask to see the Cabos monogram terry cloth beach bag. Go online and look at it then at LouisVuitton.com. It's $1,900. I mean, if you do it, more power to you. I can't do it. It's so cute. It's white with blue, and it looks like a cartoon bag. It is so cute. I'm telling you, if you got this bag, it would just be hot. Everybody be staring at you. Everybody be staring at you. It's called the Cabos, Cabos monogram terry cloth beach bag. Jessica Simpson has one. It's not quite time for beach bags yet, but I venture to say, if you get this bag and you have it on lockdown for the summer, you will be the envy of all your girls, of all who you walk by. Posh and Bex really know how to spoil their kids. They got this 5-year-old son. You know, we have a 4-year-old, so I'm always looking to see like what people are doing, not because I'm even remotely trying to do it, but just saying, because now I know what a 5-year-old acts like based on a 4-year-old. Like, what's a 5-year-old doing with a $42,000 Hummer? Runs on regular gas, except it's smaller in scale. Just the regular gas alone makes you say, what? They gave him a $900,000 christening on December 23rd. They baptized the son, and then they threw a bash for 100 people, and they bought $140,000 worth of flowers and a $1,900 cake. I like them, Posh and Bex. When I heard they were going to get divorced, I was a little sad. I'm glad that they worked it out. They're not friends in my head, nothing like that. Just I like them. Or I love you for listening. And I like you too. Thank you very much for being here today, everybody. Please come back tomorrow and tell a friend to tell a friend. It's the Wendy Williams Experience. For those of you coming out to the club tonight, I'll see you at the Laugh Factory, 42nd Street and 8th Avenue, New York City. Talk to you tomorrow. Bye.
Peace party, people. See you later. 'Cause I'm saying bye-bye.
Good night. Program complete.
UPN tonight.
Are you ready for this?
Grammy Award-winning superstar Missy